So, if you know anything about me, is that I am Colombian, and if you know anything about geography, is that it's in South America. So, I don't want people saying it's Colombia, South Carolina. You got that? Anyway, we are not here to talk about that, but today I'm gonna be talking about all my experiences and other stuff we have down here in Colombia. First of all, holidays. There's a pretty long list, so I'm gonna just list them right over here and look them up if you want to know more. I don't really care. But no matter if the holiday is religious or not, there are some dead ass people making parties about everything. I myself am a victim of this with my neighbors. And that brings me to the next point. Music. Religious narrowed down to 3 genres people play while celebrating. Vallenato, which is normally in the top coast side. Salsa, which is for, I wouldn't say old people, it's a classic genre in the Hispanic countries. And we have reggae, which is purely bullshit. No questions asked. Why do I say that? It's not just music, it's just mumbling and talk about explicit stuff. To our next point, living here. Yeah, so you know how Jane Animation says that it's a living hell in LA? Well, there's some opposites to that in Medellin, or Medallo, for people that live here. So the parking, it's not the best, but it's basically Florida and that kind of things. Uber, it's really not that much money, depending on how far it is, and you got lots of things in Medellin, wherever you live. In the case of traffic, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Is it better than LA? Yeah. But it is still awful. First of all, if it's raining and you want to get somewhere almost halfway across the city, nope, sorry you can't. You're stuck on a hill in traffic. If you don't want to drive, too bad. Public transportation is still shit. Look, if you don't want to drive or just don't have a car, watch out with public transportation. Because if it's late afternoon and you're going from point A to point B, it's gonna be crowded. You get lucky if it's not. So I recently went to Bogota for Christmas and New Year's, which is where my family and I are from, and you get to see how this country's kind of messed up, especially here. You see, when me and my parents were driving there from Medellin, which took 12 hours in total, which it would have been 9 hours if only the traffic wasn't bullshit, we were stuck in traffic for 3 goddamn hours. Another thing I have an issue with is with public disorder and construction sites. Many construction sites. And last and certainly not least, crime and security. For this to be the capital of the country, it's not very secure. Every time I'm in a cab or a car in general, my mom just tells me calmly, "Put the phone down or I'm taking it."